Good afternoon, Geminites. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, GemMint. This is GMC News. We are here reporting a breaking development in the comic book industry. Diamond Comic Distributors has just announced that they will not be shipping their weekly comics as of the April 1st week. This is a huge blow to the comic book market, which was already taking a huge hit in those states where the government was forcing non-essential businesses to close. So now not only are we in jeopardy of losing comic shops in those affected states, but now comic shops across the board are not going to get those weekly comic books from Diamond Distributors. This was reported on Twitter via Newsarama, and Steve Geppi, the chairman and CEO of Diamond Distributors, has released a statement regarding the shutdown. The statement goes on to say, as everyone knows, the world faces ever-increasing challenges related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Its effects on the comics and collectibles and tabletop gaming industries have been felt worldwide. We are hearing from thousands of retailers that they can no longer service their customers as they have in the past. Many of them are forced to close by government action or resort to in-person or curbside delivery. Even those still open are seeing reduced foot traffic in most cases, a situation that seems likely to worsen with time. Our publishing partners are also faced with numerous issues in their supply chain, working with creators, printers, and increasing uncertainty when it comes to the production and delivery of products for us to distribute. Our freight networks are feeling the strain and are already experiencing delays, while our distribution centers in New York, California, and Pennsylvania were all closed late last week. Our own home office in Maryland instituted a work-from-home policy, and experts say that we can expect further closures. Therefore, my only logical conclusion is to cease the distribution of new weekly product until a greater clarity on the progress made towards stemming the spread of the disease. So it talks about the effects on Diamond Comic Distributors. They're saying that product distributed by Diamond and slated for an on-sale date of April 1st or later will not be shipped to retailers until further notice. For the time being, however, we have been able to develop procedures with our teams at our distribution centers in Olive Branch, Missouri, to safely continue fulfillment of direct ship reorders for the retailers who are able to receive new product and need it to service their customers. It's unlikely that orders will be filled on the same day that they're placed, and these plans are subject to change if at any point we no longer feel that we can safeguard our teams while fulfilling orders. So I spoke to my local comic shop about this, and we are not in a state where the government is forcing businesses to close. They're going to remain open indefinitely, so it's kind of unclear on whether or not we're still going to be able to operate and if we will still be able to receive weekly comics. It sounds like Diamond is going to try, but there's no guarantee as of right now. Product distributed by Diamond UK and slated for on-sale date of March 25th or later will not be shipped to retailers until further notice. Further updates with regards to reorders and other Diamond UK specific information will be communicated directly to their customers as information becomes available. It also talks about the effect on Alliance Games Distributors, which is the tabletop gamers. Product distributed by Alliance has been shipping from our Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Austin, Texas warehouses. Both are closing at the end of the day on Tuesday, March 24th, in the interest of employee safety and to comply with direction from local governments. Any orders not shipped by that time will not be processed until further notice. Your dedicated sales team will still be working remotely and will help you with any orders you'd like to place today or questions that you may have. Then Diamond goes on to give suggestions for retailers that are allowed to remain open, like here in El Paso, Texas, and kind of giving them incentives to get people to still come in, to offer sales and whatever they have to do to keep the doors open to get through this, which kind of feels like a little bit of a Hail Mary, right? Because without the new comics, there's not much of an incentive for new customers to come in. That's what brings people in the door every week. Now, sure, I'm sure they'll get some here or there that want to come get back issues or what have you, but man, it's going to be hard to survive and pay the bills with just that. Not only does Diamond supply the local retailers, they also supply online retailers like In-Stock Trades or cheap graphic novels. So on the bus or Absolute Editions that were scheduled to ship on April 1st, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. The Wolverine Omnibus reprint was scheduled to be available that day, and it looks like we're going to see delays there as well. Huge hit to the comic book industry. There was already a lot of problems with closing in those bigger states, New York, California, but it's like, man, even if you're able to stay open now, you're probably not going to get the new inventory. I'm not really sure if Marvel or DC are going to be publishing their weekly comics digitally for us to get via an app. That's something that we'll have to see as more information is available. Crazy times. This is definitely huge blow to the comic book industry. And I know this is just a hobby and that other people are being affected much more seriously with not being able to work or even getting sick. But I will report more news that is related to this channel as it comes in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.